It's February, and that's got one thing on my mind. Arbor Day. Is Arbor Day in February? I don't fucking know. Football! It's football time. In fact, I believe this weekend it's the football time. The big football time. The Superb Owl. What? Called Super Bowl? The Super Bowl. Now I think you can all tell, but I'll say it again just to reiterate, I'm not really a sports guy. I assume you can tell that from my, oh, I'm wearing a Dungeons & Dragons shirt, aren't I? That actually wasn't on purpose, but point made. So, I thought it would be fun to talk about some things to do instead. I'm a big, counterculture, not engaging with the main type of thing sort of guy. I'm a spiteful bitch. And I know a lot of people who don't really give a shit about football or the Super Bowl. So today I'm going to bring you the top 5 things to watch instead of the Super Bowl. So everyone get nice and strapped in. Find yourself a chair. You know what? I'm not comfy enough. Hang on. There we go. In my comfy era. Nice and cozy. Let's get started. Of course, it should go without saying that the secret hidden number 0 is more Wobblehawk content. And if you want to see special never-before-seen content, go check out the Patreon. We got a whole bunch of cool shit. We've got How Long Is This Podcast with my buddy Fresh Sandwich. We've got bloopers, alternate versions, and unreleased extra footage for most of the videos from this era of the channel, which has almost been a year. Ooh, look out for something on the 15th of March for something for that. Whole bunch of stuff on the Patreon. It's a pretty cool place. We can use more patrons. I'd like to pay my editor, so. That was a joke. I do pay my editor. Editor, back me up on that. I pay you. No, well, Really? We're gonna do this right now? Okay, that's what I thought. Number 5, watching paint dry. Now I know what everyone says about this. This is so boring. I could be watching paint dry, but watching paint dry can actually be pretty emotionally rewarding. Certainly more so than, watching buff men slam into each other and devastate their futures. Anyway, paint drying. What's to say about it? There's little globs. They run down if it was painted poorly. If not, it's pretty smooth. But it's a meditative experience. It's more an exploration of the self than actually just sitting and watching. And it's a good way to be centered and be mindful. Take a moment to just be with yourself and no one else. None of the doom scrolling, none of the looking through Twitter for the next thing to fight about. You just take a minute, you watch some paint dry, and feel as your soul becomes drier as well. Is your soul being dry a good thing? But that's for you to discover when you enjoy some paint watching, some paint drying watching of the drying of paint. I'm gonna move on. Number 4, anyone live on Twitch right now with 0 viewers. This one's for real. If you, as a low viewer count Twitch streamer, there is nothing more mentally challenging in that space than continuing to perform. Performing for no one is hard. And so, I have noticed, both from a viewing perspective and a performance perspective, that finding someone on Twitch who does not typically have viewers and giving them someone to talk to can be a very enriching experience for the both of you. You could make a friend, you could give someone the push they need to get to the next stage of content creation. You can really just make someone's day. So yeah, go pick your favorite game and then search by least viewed. Maybe they're funny, maybe they're racist. I don't know. I didn't check all of them. But a lot of them are probably just some cool dudes, some fun ladies, anything else in between that are just looking to spend some time with a new friend. And you could be that new friend for them. Doesn't that sound great? Number 3, a cat. Hi. you come downstairs with me so I can exploit you for content? Come on, Dink. Oh, gotta sniff some shoes. All right. Come on, Dink. I'll give you a nice big squeezy treat once we're done, okay? Come on, Dink. Come on, Dink. Come on, Dink. All right. Ooh, what if I trick you downstairs with the laser pointer? Pew. Yeah, Dink. Get it. Come on, Dink. Okay. Well, that's not gonna work. I am just gonna have to snatch you. Come here, Dink. We're going downstairs. Dink, no, we're going downstairs, not upstairs. Stop walking. Dink! Yeah, I got you. We gotta go downstairs for a bit. Look, we're downstairs. Now we just gotta get you in the right room, and it'll be perfect. And then I'll leave you alone. Give you a big old squeezy treat. Yeah. A cat. Watching a cat can be so enriching. And if you are a good person, then there's actually a cat already waiting for you somewhere in the home. The universal cat delivery system has what you need. Somewhere. I don't know where. Listen, I can't be doing all of the work for you. You gotta put in some of the work yourself. I don't know what to tell you, but there is a cat around there somewhere, waiting to be held and given fish treats by you. Number 2, a different Super Bowl. This is for the real counterculture nerds like me, the people who like to do things wrong on purpose. So you invite all your buddies over for the Super Bowl party. You make the like buffalo dip. You get your chips. You get your celery and veggie platter for the health conscious among you. You get everybody a round of brewskis. Can you tell I don't drink either? You get everyone a large cup of orange juice, the best drink, and you serve up your official Freddy Fazbear's pizza. And as you're sitting down, what begins to play but the 1986 Super Bowl 20? I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but let's just say, go Bears, if you know what I'm talking about. And you just have a great time watching the wrong Super Bowl. Now, before we get to number 1, we have a couple of honorable mentions, so we'll go through those really quickly. First, actually I mentioned it earlier, doom scrolling on your phone. The perfect way to get sucked into something for the full 4 hours and change of the Super Bowl. Secondly, a compilation of all of the commercials for the Super Bowl without actually watching the Super Bowl. Bonus points if you actually just get up and leave the room whenever the game starts and return for the commercial breaks. That's bonus points. And finally, bird watching out the window with the game on in the room, fully ignoring the room. Oh, this is a dumb video. And finally, the number 1 best thing to watch instead of the Super Bowl, the 1942 black and white movie The Corpse Vanishes, starring Bela Lugosi on VHS. What can be said about this film? Truly, so many things. It is starring Bela Lugosi. It is called The Corpse Vanishes. It's on VHS. This is real, and I own this. Why? Who's to say? But for bonus points, I'm just gonna read out the back. Bela Lugosi stars as Dr. Lawrence, a mad botanist married to an elderly countess. He loves his wife deeply and wants to keep her fresh and young. See, he's a botanist, he wants her fresh. To do this, he needs the glandular secretions of young virgin brides. That is a direct quote from the box. I'm not gonna read the rest, I'm just gonna let you stew on that. But if this video gets, we'll call it 30 likes, I will do a full review of that movie. And there you go. That's everything to watch instead of the Super Bowl. If anyone would like to make a supercut of them doing all, I guess 8 of the things I mentioned? 9. Number 0, my content. Of all 9 of the things I mentioned, in and around a Super Bowl party of some degree, or even just with the Super Bowl on the background, I will feature them in the next video. The next video that I film after it exists anyway. It might not be the direct next one, but, you know, excuse me, there you go. Post it on Twitter, Instagram, send it to me in the Discord. Hey, you should check out the Discord. The link's in the description. It's pretty cool. I'm trying really hard to revamp it, so we need people to be in there and actually converse with each other. It's meant to be a communications forum. I don't know if you knew that about Discord. I'm doing a lot of explaining this video. Everyone have a great Super Bowl party, or if you're cool, a great one of the other things that I mentioned party. And we'll see you for the next video.